do that with just any old curry powder, you'll get a similar kind of thing, but, you know, if you make your own, better. You know, tandoori powder, whatever. I'm going to rub all that round. Does smell good, doesn't it? And they're going to go in the fridge, and they need to stay in the fridge at least overnight. And all you're going to do with those then, to the next day, excuse me, next day, take them out of that, put them in the oven, and if you have if you've got one like this, great, but instead of having to clean all that sticky mess off it, line it with silver foil first, and then all you've got to do is throw your silver foil away and you haven't got a pan to clean.
How long for the oven?
You're going to do those just until they're cooked, so they would take 30 minutes, about 180, all right? And they'll be stunning. You can take those to work nice and cold, give you something to chew on. So that's one thing with it. Right, this is before we get onto the breast. Right, you've got 2 thighs here. And you can, if you want, have them boneless. And if you want them boneless, and I'll show you how to do it with just one, because I'm going to leave the other one with a bone in. If you just literally look at it, you can see there's a line of fat which goes down the bone. And you just literally go up that. I used to sit and do this for hours for you. And you literally just peel the I'll show you again. You've got to cut it away. But you just get that central bone out. Personally, I prefer to leave it in, but I know some people would like it out. So there's your chicken thigh. That's if you want that. And you can make obviously a curry or anything else like that. If you do have little odd bones, then like this one. Actually, just going to remove that because that's going to annoy me, because that's how I am. Now, my thought with these were for you, and I know this health thing, you all think about the skin. The skin's only bad for you if you eat it. But if you leave the skin on, it's a natural barrier that keeps the juices in. It stops the chicken from drying out. So there's no extra fat on it, no extra unhealthy reason to take off that chicken fat and chicken skin, unless you're going to eat it. But you do know it's gorgeous. Now, here's your little secret. See that little paste there? That, my son, is simply one of those, mixed with a bit of olive oil. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to rub that on those, and then we're going to bake those in the oven, and they give it a really, really super chickeny flavour, a bit like eating your Colonel Saunders, whatever his name is. And they roast in the oven half an hour, and you can do all of the 4 of those together. Fabulous, broken up into a salad, or just to eat like you want to. Now, these are the pièce de la résistance. You've got, this is a crappy chicken because it was just on sale. I want to show you what to do tonight from Co-op. But again, the skin is only bad for you if you eat it. The bones will keep the moisture inside it. If you do your chicken breasts this way, they will be as moist and as tasty as any chicken breast could ever be. All right? All you're going to do, a bit of your Maldon sea salt, which you should have because I think I sent you some down. And I'm only going to do one at a time. If you put, I've only got a little, show them a little pan. I've only got a little pan. So if I put 2 in there, they'd sweat rather than cook. So I'm just going to put 1 in at a time. A little bit of oil, a little bit of
my tea.
And literally, you could also do, Andreas, as well, on these, if you were feeling like it. If you make an incision here to go behind this particular part of the bone, not so much on that one, because if you see, there's no bone covering on that side. But if you made an incision on the one that's got the bone, you could stuff that, make a Kiev, you could stuff it with cheese or Philadelphia, you could put garlic, anything else like that in there, and it'd be really, really nice. Okay? So here, we're going to go skin down first, because we want to get some browning on that skin, okay? So that's the sound you need when it goes in. So what we're doing now, we're just giving a little shake, and what we're after is a brown skin. It's been about 4 or 5 minutes, son. I might not have got this on high enough, but let's have a little look. See? Just got a nice bit of brown there. Do you see that? Yeah? Nice bit of brown there. Just give it 1 more minute. In 1 more minute, we're just going to flip it over and we're just going to seal. And then when I say seal, I don't mean like, we're going to seal as in sear all this to make it not be raw meat. And then we're going to put it in the oven. And we're going over. Go down to this side first. And this is just in olive oil as well, by the way. The more it's sealed, all the juices, all the moisture stays inside the chicken. So, for the sake of this demonstration video, we're going to transfer it to a roasting tray. Right, so on it goes. I'm going to put that in the oven, nice hot oven, and that's going to sit in there for about 12 minutes, okay? And we'll come back to any chicken breast. And also what I've got going on here, what I've done with the other one, is just to give you an alternative as well. As you can see, I have put more oil and butter in the pan. I've also put garlic and some fresh thyme. I'm going to put that in the oven. That, pizza that I've just gone, you could serve as a dinner. So you could actually do some rice potatoes with that. That's that one. Which we're now open up, as I say, I've got a metal handle pan. That's going in the oven. Just like that. Okay. This one is looking pretty gorgeous, pretty juicy, all cooked, and we're just going to let it sit there for a couple of minutes because it will be juicier if we allow it to cool before we carve it. Alright, hope that helps, sweetheart. Look at those. Ooh, gosh, they look good. Oh, steamy, steamy.